Welcome to Fusionverse, a show where we talk about anime, TV shows, movies, and games. And today we are talking about E3, the event that is apparently still going on, but we're talking about what has been transpiring. Because a lot of people are always into the whole, well, who won E3? Who was a real winner? Who was a champion? Who survived it? Who was the best of the best? And that's what we're here to find out, partner. That's what we're here. No, I'm not doing that. No, actually, we're actually going to be talking about who won, was it Sony or Microsoft? I'm not bringing Nintendo to this because, well, in all honesty, I don't really feel that they deserve to be in this. I feel that they're going a different path in gaming, and yes, they're getting all these ported titles to their system, but other than that, it's just not that interesting to me, especially with the whole online capabilities, everything that's going on with them. I'm just not interested. It doesn't seem like they're going to be winning the console war, but it does seem that they have a lot of entertaining games as well. However, this battle between Xbox and PlayStation is really incredible. Sometimes they come out swinging and sometimes they don't, and there's a huge disappointment. And if you have seen it, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of each of them. Of course, if you're an Xbox fanboy or PlayStation fanboy, you're going to be going for them. It's just what you're going to do. Doesn't matter what I say, or hopefully it does. And it sways you into seeing exactly what a console did, what a company did to make their presentation win. Now, from the get-go, Microsoft unleashed just a amount of information, a lot of games that are in development, that are even coming out this year. A lot of people were anticipating a lot of different games. The majority were suspecting, like, oh man, Gears of War, when are they going to show Gears? When are they doing the new Gears? You know, even though a lot of people as well are kind of tired of that and want something new. So they said, of course, that they are working on other IPs, of course, as well as new one, as well as, bringing the same IPs just into a new light. And from what I've seen, they're doing an amazing job. They showed as well a lot of indie developers, a lot of indie games, and showed that they brought a lot of other studios into their fold. And that is 5 studios. 5 studios will now be working with Microsoft in order to create games exclusively for them. And one of them is, of course, the studio that brought you Hellblade, which is a successful game on the PlayStation console. It is now being released on Microsoft's console. I believe they have this time exclusivity. However, that is huge news because people believe this to be, PlayStation's kind of just home. They like that game, those developers to be, with PlayStation. But now they just taken them and said, no, they're coming to work with us, or well, for us, to be in fact, because they're now for Microsoft only, and they're going to be able to develop more games like Hellblade with their help, which is huge news because a lot of people were kind of complaining that it's like, you know what, does Sony, that Microsoft is just losing to Sony, that they're not really doing anything about it. They're not bringing in any developers. They don't care about the indies. They don't care about anything. But actually, that seems to be the opposite. And it's very incredible to see all of them just doing this together, because now they're saying, hey, this is what we're bringing from the indies. This is our main goal. This is what we're bringing from AAA titles. And that's amazing because Sony lacked so much of that this year. They really neglected the indie scene. I think there might have been a little showcase of some indie games, but there wasn't anything there substantial to say, hey guys, look, this is what we're doing, this is what it is. It was more like, we're going to take you on this journey, and it looked like they had nothing really to show. They basically showed more of the same from last year. They said, okay, well, these are the games we're working on. These are the ones that you've seen already, and they will be released. Of course, they showed, a lot of their exclusive games, and went more into depth, but at the same time, it really lacked some substance. It also took me away from the experience when they went to some people that were talking about the games as well. Sure, they provided some information, but I feel like that should have been done at a much later time, or have someone on stage come out. They talked a lot about like the story. They want you to experience this with us. However, that really, I didn't feel that way. Of course, it was great for the people that were attending because they got to feel that experience. For me, I was just like, I'm just fucking watching it. I'm not really doing anything here to personally experience what they're doing. Sure, I'm experiencing the conference, but it's just on a different level. I'm not actually there. I'm not there to kind of take in all everything that's there. I was just kind of like looking at something. And that honestly was kind of a disappointment where they could have done the same thing at a press conference. It could have been the exact same thing. And I feel like it was like very lackluster. And it was very disappointing. I own a PlayStation 4. Okay? Freaking love it. Well, some aspects of it. There's a lot that people wanted. They wanted to hear. They keep talking about like changing their names. I kind of like my name, Dr. Mustache. Thought about changing it, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just not going to do that. It's original, baby. No one else has that. Even though people have tried to steal it. Seriously. It sickens me. But nevertheless, it was an interesting experience. Sure, they provided a lot of information on certain games, but at the end of the day, they didn't knock it out of the park. There was just a lackluster of information of games, when they're going to be released, when new games are going to be shown. There was one that in particular that was shown, and I believe it was called Ghost of Tsushima. It was very interesting because it was a samurai game, something also from Sucker Punch. I did not expect that to happen. It was very exciting, very thrilling, and it was something different from I would believe. I think From Software is developing for Microsoft, but I believe that game itself, something about dying twice, something like that. That game is also going to be. I'm not sure if that's in as well as the samurai game, but Ghost of Tsushima. It looks like it's an open world. That's what I get from the experience. There's going to be like different side missions, different things, different aspects to go in this world. Hopefully, random encounters and stealth gameplay as well as samurai. And there's very low visibility of HUDs. That could be possibly due to the game developers themselves deciding to take that off. However, there could possibly be another option. And who knows? I heard that they were going to be talking about it as well, further into detail during E3. So that's very something interesting that you should look forward to. However, with everything that was being said and everything that was done, I believe that Microsoft had the upper hand this year. And Sony doesn't really make me feel like, what am I going to be looking forward to? A lot of games that I was very interested in was Days Gone. However, as time has progressed, I don't have as much interest in it. They've shown some gameplay, but they haven't shown if this game is kind of like open world or open linear in that aspect, kind of like God of War. If it is, well then go ahead and tell me, because I have no idea what exactly is going to be transpiring within the game. What type of side missions? What's the purpose? Do I have an end goal here? Is there a campaign? Or is it just a bunch of missions, side missions? Are you building your camp? What exactly am I going to be doing there? And they lacked that information. They did not show more information about that, and that is a huge disappointment, which could mean they are not ready to launch it, which I believe they said it would be next year, because they delayed it this year. It was supposed to come out early 2018, and it just did not. They are not prepared, and it seems that they have no idea what exactly they're going for. I'm not sure what type of game this is. I need to know. If I'm the customer and you're trying to sell me something, I need to know exactly what I'm buying. So with that being said, Sony, you kind of went downhill. I want to know more about indies. As a matter of fact, I've been kind of saying that a lot through these Fusionverse episodes where I talk about gaming, where I want to know exactly, because there's a lot of treasures out there that a lot of people don't get to hear about or even play. It's very disappointing that trying to find all these different types of indies, what types of games that I want to play, and that as well as that there are not a lot of deals going on. I believe they have the Play 2018 Play deal play, whatever the hell you want to call it, and honestly, it's kind of just there. However, I will say this: I did buy, which is freaking amazing. From what I've been playing, it's really long, which is freaking awesome as well, and that is Divinity Original Sin, the first one, Enhanced Edition for the PS4, and I am simply impressed. There's a lot of detail, a lot of information within the game. This is a crazy RPG game, and I'm freaking loving it. I'm loving the fact that, I'm getting to do all these different little things. I've never played a game like this, so for that, I am so grateful. I believe this was a Kickstarter game that was released. I don't know if the deal's still out. I'm not sure, but you can check it out on the PlayStation Store. But most likely, since it is Tuesday and it is after 10 a.m., that deal is probably long gone. But they, of course, have more deals for you as well. However, how good they are, I tried looking, and they're kind of lackluster. Hopefully, as time moves on, they will provide more information, more games, definitely more indies. I heard the Unravel game is already out. But that's for every console. I want to see more exclusivity. What other games are coming out? They really lack a lot of information on that. They don't they don't advertise the indies. These indie games that they're supposedly, oh, we're here for you guys. We want you guys. We want the, all you indie game developers to, come to the console and all that. But you're not really doing anything to help them out, from what I've seen. So, with that being said, if you are so happy to having to like this video, go ahead and leave it a like. Make sure to subscribe for more videos. Also, click on the sides. Don't forget to subscribe as well as visit my Patreon for some awesome rewards. And I will see you guys on another exciting episode of Fusionverse. Wait, did I say who won? Oh, Microsoft, of course. Take care.